Welcome to VAR India News Hour. It is the time to explore the power of hybrid cloud. COVID-19 disrupting the workplace is nothing unusual now. Remote working has seeped into the mainstream culture and it is here to stay. In such an environment, business leaders need technology platforms and tools enabling businesses to operate efficiently without disruption. Cloud technologies are at the heart of this change. More and more enterprises are looking for ways to embrace emerging digital and cloud-native capabilities without disrupting the business. India is the second fastest growing cloud services market in the Asia Pacific region. The public cloud services market in India is soon expected to reach $4.1 billion. Low-hanging opportunities for public cloud have already been exploited by most organizations. Front office applications such as client inquiries, social media, and digital shopping carts make up a large portion of what has gone to the public cloud. These initial opportunities have validated the benefits of the cloud architectures, including speed of deployment, dynamic resource acquisition, application elasticity, and service reuse across workloads. Because of the cloud, organizations are thinking about innovation, speed, deployment, new markets, and disruption in a new light. There are solutions readily available for hybrid and multi-cloud architectures that powers real-time interoperability between all of the systems, applications, and data stores that run across any number of on-premises and cloud environments, so you can innovate faster, increase revenue, reduce risk, and maximize the value of cloud. According to the experts, hybrid workplaces are not merely a technology advent but will also require a significant cultural shift. While the cloud will enable this technical transformation, upholding security and compliance, this will also present a need to train employees, vendors, customers, and anyone who is part of the ecosystem to adapt to this change. Let's look into today's headlines in VAR India. Palo Alto warns of zero-day bug in firewalls using Global Protect Portal VPN. A new zero-day vulnerability has been disclosed in Palo Alto Networks' Global Protect VPN that could be abused by an unauthenticated network-based attacker to execute arbitrary code on affected devices with root user privileges. Tracked as CVE 2021-3064, the security weakness impacts Pan OS 8.1 versions earlier than Pan OS 8.1.17. Massachusetts-based cybersecurity firm Rendori has been credited with discovering and reporting the issue. The vulnerability chain consists of a method for bypassing validations made by an external web server known as HTTP smuggling and a stack-based buffer overflow, Rendori researchers said. Gautam Adani to invest $70 billion in renewable energy producing cheapest hydrogen. Billionaire Gautam Adani on Thursday said his logistics-to-energy conglomerate will invest $70 billion over the next decade to become the world's largest renewable energy company and produce the cheapest hydrogen on the earth. Adani Green Energy Limited, the world's largest solar power developer, is targeting 45 gigawatts of renewable energy capacity by 2030 and will invest $20 billion to develop a 2 gigawatt per year solar manufacturing capacity by 2022-23. From an Adani perspective, we are very strongly positioned to produce the world's least expensive hydrogen, which is expected to be an energy source plus feedstock for various industries that we intend to play in, Adani said. Vodafone Idea and Nokia conduct 5G trial for rural broadband connectivity in Gandhinagar. Vodafone Idea Limited and Finnish telecom gear maker Nokia have successfully conducted a 5G trial using the 3.5 GHz spectrum band to provide rural broadband connectivity in Gujarat's Gandhinagar. Using Nokia's solution, the telco successfully trialed providing 5G connectivity across an area covering 17.1 km while delivering speeds of more than 100 Mbps. IIT Kharagpur offers free online IoT course. IIT Kharagpur is offering a free online 12-week course on the latest topic of Internet of Things for students, working professionals, or anyone interested. Candidates with postgraduate or undergraduate in computer science or any degree can apply for this course. The online course will begin on January 24, 2022 and conclude on April 23. The IoT course is being offered through the National Program on Technology Enhanced Learning, a central government-funded project initiated by 7 IITs including IIT Kharagpur. Through the NPTEL platform, candidates can also apply for various other free courses as well. IoT value set to accelerate through 2030. From the fitness trackers to the smart thermostats we use in our homes to the fleet management solutions that tell us when our packages will arrive, to the sensors that promote increased energy efficiency or monitor natural disasters resulting from climate change, the IoT is now embedded in the lives of consumers and the operations of enterprises and governments. In its new updated report, McKinsey Global Institute found out that the potential economic value that the IoT could unlock is large and growing. By 2030, it is estimated that it could enable $5.5 trillion to $12.6 trillion in value globally, including the value captured by consumers and customers of IoT products and services. The factory setting, which includes standardized production environments in manufacturing, hospitals, and other areas, could generate around $1.4 trillion to $3.3 trillion by 2030, or 26% of the total. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to VAR India News Magazine. You can download the VAR India app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for the latest news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.